Good afternoon, Belize. It's midday and you're tuned into the news at noon, where we bring you the latest updates from around the country. I'm Isani Cayetano, and here's what's making headlines today. Shock and sorrow in Gales Point. A beloved villager is fatally injured by a nuisance pig. A well-known businessman, Skylar Williams, dies in a motorcycle crash. A fatal fall in San Pedro, where a Mexican worker dies after a roof collapse. Teachers Union President calls for urgent meeting amid salary dispute with the government. These stories and more are coming up in just 1 minute.
In the face of tragedy, you depend on accurate and timely information. In times of triumph, you seek to be inspired. You demand transparency and accountability. Your desire is to know and to understand, to be heard and seen. I take pride in telling stories that safeguard communities. Your dedication and success live on through these reports. Getting to the truth is my duty. My unwavering commitment is to tell the stories that matter the most to you. I am News 5.
Welcome back. Tragedy struck Gales Point village on Sunday when Anthony Andrewin lost his life after a run-in with a nuisance pig. The animal wandered onto Andrewin's property and, in his attempt to shoo it away, he was bitten in the groin, rupturing his femoral artery. Despite the villagers' desperate efforts to get him to the Southern Regional Hospital, Andrewin succumbed to his injuries en route. This shocking and unusual incident has left the community reeling. Reporter Marian Ali joins us now from Gales Point.
Good morning. This is Marian Ali for News 5 reporting from Gales Point Village, where an unfortunate incident happened on Sunday where a pig attacked a man and killed the man. So I'm standing right now at a location where the pig was put on fire after it was shot dead. I'm told that the pig had become a problem in the village where it was attacking dogs, other animals, and in this case yesterday, a human being, and killed the man. I'm told that the pig was in the man's yard and the man came out to ward him off, but there were dogs around and the pig got frightened and attacked the man, bit him on the leg, and I guess severed a main artery, and the man bled out. So with me here now, I have the chairman of Gales Point Village, Jason Altschaf. Good morning, Jason. Tell us what happened. I understand you were the man who put the pig down.
Yes, ma'am, yes. So, yeah, unfortunately, this had become a pig that we had all taken lightly with just wild pigs in the village in general. This pig had been about 3 years, about 6 months he had been running wild, and he had just become wild.
Problem.
Yeah, and just is unfortunate that Anthony was trying to scare away the pig. Probably took his eye off the pig when he was trying to hold down his dogs, and the pig's tusk went right through the man's femoral artery, and we rushed him immediately to the hospital, but he succumbed to his injury on the way.
So the victim is Anthony Andrewin, I'm told. How old is he and how is his family coping?
It's rough on the family. He was a wonderful, wonderful man. We're talking a man that worked for his family. He's raised his own son and 2 other boys, lots of grandkids. This man was a Rasta man to the bone. He had lots of love.
Thank you for talking to us, Jason. This is Marian Ali for News 5. From here, we'll head on to the family home of the victim and try to talk to his wife. I'm told that, she's not doing well, and understandably so, but we'll try to speak with her. Reporting from Gales Point, Marian Ali for News 5.
Belopan is in mourning after the tragic death of popular businessman Skylar Williams, age 34. Williams was riding his motorcycle along the George Price Boulevard with a female passenger when he collided with a van. The accident happened as Williams was turning into a grocery store parking lot. He was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. Social media has been flooded with heartfelt tributes, highlighting Williams' strong connection and impact on the community. We spoke with one of those individuals who was also at the scene shortly after the accident.
I was driving on the road and I heard a noise but wasn't really aware of what was happening until I drove up because it was a little bit up from where I live, and I saw someone I knew on the street. So I thought that it was that person who got into the accident. When I got on the scene, the driver of the van had just vacated her vehicle. So I guess it happened maybe like a minute before I drove up to the area. And I came out and I saw him on the ground, and I was telling somebody that it was him, but the person said that they didn't know. And I guess it was destiny for me to be on that scene because I was the one who identified that it was him on the ground. And when I usually see accident, I just usually turn around. He was still breathing, contrary to what people are saying that he died on the spot. He did not die on the spot. Skylar is a fighter and he fought for his life before they took him to that hospital. I stayed there until he was placed on the stretcher. They put, they got him ready to put him in the ambulance, put the neck brace on his neck. And I stayed there and I spoke to him. I'm like, Sky, a chance, stay there and fight for your life. I'm right here. We're getting help.
Police are investigating a tragic incident that occurred over the weekend just north of San Pedro town. On Sunday afternoon, Mexican national Hever Torres, 40, fell from the top of a 4-story building while working on the roof with zinc sheets. Witnesses say Torres stepped onto a weakened section of the roof, causing the fatal fall. Despite the efforts of emergency medical technicians and colleagues, Torres was pronounced dead at the Dr. Otto Rodriguez San Pedro Polyclinic 2. In another tragic incident in San Pedro this weekend, a Canadian national was found dead after a fall at the Watermark Hotel. Reports indicate that 47-year-old Loran Radchenko, who was staying on the 3rd floor, had been socializing with several people in his room on Saturday night. The visitors left Radchenko in his room the following morning. Surveillance footage shows that around 7:53 a.m., he fell from the balcony to his death, and his body was discovered shortly after. The Watermark Hotel issued a statement expressing condolences to Radchenko's grieving friends and family, reaffirming its commitment to the well-being, comfort, and care of all guests. The hotel emphasized the importance of emotional health as part of overall well-being, encouraging anyone in need of support to seek available resources. Police are still investigating the circumstances that led to Radchenko's fall. Over the weekend, Belize National Teachers Union President Nadia Callis took to social media, rallying all members to attend a crucial meeting on Wednesday morning. The gathering aims to give teachers a platform to voice their concerns about various issues with the Ministry of Education. In her Facebook post, Callis didn't hold back, calling out the government of Belize for failing to pay several teachers their April salaries.
We need for you to come out in record-breaking numbers on Wednesday. You know why, members? You ask us for that platform to formally register your discontent. And the only way we can continue is if you go and you vote and you give us the mandate. Tell us the direction you want us to go. Because that is how the union operates when we're not happy. I say we because I'm a member of the union, especially you, the members. When you are not happy, because I'm not your leader, when you are not happy, you formally register that, you vote. Don't become discouraged because of that memo. You have a right. I was surprised on Friday when I received calls from teachers who have been working, were being paid, met the criteria for a new license before the expiration date, but somebody at the ministry did not notify the treasury. So our teachers were kicked out of the system and they were not being paid. And this has been happening now for 2 months. That should never happen because we have an agreement. Whose fault is that? So nobody can tell me that my teachers don't love the children that they teach.
That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit channel5belize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.